Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. And I've accepted it. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. Damage, damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods. Return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this, and I'm married to game, and you just see how it happens. Well, I had to carry it. Wait, I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time he died, wait, I know I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone, and you could get me. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged, damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damage good, and I've accepted it. Damage goods, damage good, and I've accepted it. Damage goods, damage good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
There we go. Hush! Who do you think you are? Let me just... switch that to that. Hopefully you guys will have some better volume. I know right now it's quiet. Stop! I don't mind him fucking with me, but he needs to learn when and where. Hey, Mama Bear, how's it going? Hey, Megan, how's it going? Hey, everybody, how's it going? We are just messing with our setup here real quick. Don't mind me. I hope you ladies are doing well. Wake, 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 wake. It's a bold move. He lives on the edge. Where's my tripod at? I know I brought that thing in here. There it is. There it is. There it is. Which means there you is. It's hot today, and my taco suit is in the washing machine. So you guys get every bit of the bikini taco that you know and love. Every bit of it. Except Jesse. You don't know. Yo, all kinds of robots coming in. Beep, boop, beep. Good to see you. Robo-Frans. Robo-Frans. X marks the spot. What's up, Zero? What do you think about that? You bringing me a toy? You bringing me a taco? Do you understand the assignment? You're a good boy, huh? You came by and you annoyed me a little bit, but you are a good boy. How's the music, guys? Let me know if it's good, if it's too loud. How's it going, Zero? It's bad for them. An incision gets stabbed in the head. I gotta start listening to more Mao. Huh. Huh, Zero. I gotta start listening to more Mao. Look at these little baby teeth you have. Look at these cute little baby teeth you have. Huh? What do you think, handsome boy? Hi, sea turtle. Scent of mint. Toll. Ha 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 ha. Did I not put the O there? Oh, I did. Okay, okay. Unless you meant the scent of men. Toll. Huh, Zero. What do you think, handsome boy? You bring me a taco? You're such a handsome man. What do you think? You're a good boy, huh? How's your eye feel, buddy? Looks good. Huh. It looks good. Yeah, it does. I was gonna make a weird joke, but nah. Blasted asses. What's happening, my brother? Good morning. We're hanging out with Zero for the time being. I'm also in full bikini today because, one, it's hot as shit, and two, my taco suit's in the washing machine and I forgot to switch it to the dryer because I'm a piece of shit. I'm not a piece of shit. I shouldn't say things like that. But it was more of a goof. You know, obviously me not switching the laundry doesn't make me a piece of shit. You need to be willing to joke at yourself, but also not say bad things about yourself. So that was me just saying bad things about myself. It wasn't really funny. It was a joke, but it wasn't really funny. So just met my ex's new girlfriend. She likes me and I like her, so that's cool. That is cool. That's really, really good, especially as far as the kiddo goes. It's always super duper important that the new girlfriend likes the baby mama. Good morning, Taco Butt. Good morning, culture of cock. How are you doing? How far art thou, cock culture? We're spending some time with our Zero boy. Huh, it's nice and cool in here. I know, that's why you're hanging out with me. Huh. That and you like the attention. That and you like the attention. From the side view, he's just so, like, chilled. He's like, nope, you can't show them the side view. Oh, I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. You're a good boy, huh? You're my good baby, aren't you? What do you think? I hope you're doing well, everybody. Sea Turtle and Cock Culture and Blasted Asses. You know, you're probably not wrong, Sea Turtle. Definitely. You know, I feel like a lot of people, whether they want their relationship to be over or not, you know, afterwards, it's just natural to miss certain things, certain stuff, you know, and it actually kind of, I feel like, goes a little bit with what we're, you know, talking about today with, you know, sentimentality. You know, he liked that feeling and stuff that he liked what he had when he was with you, and even if he didn't know in the time, in the moment, life definitely showed him that. So I definitely think that, you know, goes a little hand in hand with what we're talking about today. She has an Alice Madness Returns tattoo. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's all she needs. That's all she needs. And she's cool. I'm having a good day today, so far. It's still too early to tell, but if you stay in the best possible mindset, the bar is just so much higher. So I'm going to do my best to stay in a positive mindset, positive mentality for whatever stuff I've got going on. If the music's too loud, just let me know, guys. I think it should be fine. We got our old setup back. We are back in Taco's lair, the Taco Cave, the Taco Cave. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you took your fucking meds time, Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Say, there you go, there you go, there you go. There you go. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with a baseball bat. I know, bro. I'm telling them, but they just won't listen. Maybe they'll listen to you. Say, take your meds. Tell him, Zero. Good boy. Good boy. You tell him. You tell him. You tell him. You say, take your meds. Good boy. Huh. Good boy. I feel obligated to wear my taco hat since I don't have the suit. Booyah. Why so no work for culture? It's been a moment since I've seen the kini. I couldn't find the kini. I couldn't find it for a couple of days. I had it with me at my grandpa's, but I never busted it out. Hi, you give me that toy. This is my toy. This is mine. Alright, you can have it. Alright, you can have it. He says no. I haven't taken my meds in 2 years, and now Zero is making me want to just because he said so. He was saying to take your meds if you need to, not... Hi, handsome. Hi. Oh yeah, is that so? Is that how you really feel? I love you. Oh, I love you too, buddy. Good boy. I love you too, handsome. Do you want this? Do you want that? That's my toy. That's my toy. What are you doing with that? Move this so that it's not flailing about. Huh, handsome. Huh, handsome. Nope. That's in the way. Let me move that. Try to get this place looking good. It was a bit of a spur of the moment. Link, I need you to move, buddy. You're on my board. Move. You know what you're doing. Hi, Zero. Yes, I see you there. I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. Come here. I wasn't giving him no attention. Oh, no. I fixed it. Yay. My whiteboard fell off the chair today, and I picked it up, and it was broken. But it's all better now. Huh, Zero? It's all better now. It's untouchable. In its purest state, it's utterly uncorruptible. What's going on, Zero? Huh, my handsome boy? Huh, my handsome man? What are you doing over here? What are you doing over here? You being a good boy? Oh, man. Yeah, definitely caught culture because it's summer. Your grandpa definitely would have been looking at you like, what the fuck? I could have pulled it off. You know, I don't think he would have judged me too harshly, but he would have definitely at least had some more questions. Got to bounce, spent some time with my bestie Hades. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good, Caught Culture. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Much love to you. I hope that you enjoy your day. I hope that you enjoy your warm weather. I mean, you're in Texas, so it's always warm weather for you, but... Hi, Zero. Awesome. So, yeah, guys, you know, today we're going to be talking a little bit about sentimentality. First and foremost, if you guys don't know, the best part of waking up is taco in your butt. Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. You know what I have to say about that, Zero? You know what I have to say about that? You know what I have to say about that? Yeah, you better run. You better run. When I say sentimental, what are some places that you guys' mind automatically goes? Whether it's an item, an object, a feeling, a person, a place. I'm curious to see what type of initial thoughts we get when we think of the word sentimental. I was thinking about it a little bit yesterday, and then when I woke up this morning, I figured that would be a good topic for the day. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? My toy. Boop. You missed it. I'm a taco playing with a taco. With a taco. Let us transform this. Come on. Why do you have to? Zero. I see you. You're so vicious. You're so vicious. Oh my goodness. 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 You're so vicious. You're so vicious. Ouch! Hi. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow, ow. There you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 handsome boy. What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi. Whoa, ow! Bad dog! It's okay. You gotta be easy. You gotta be easy with me. I'm gentle. You gotta be easy with me, huh, handsome? Huh, you my good boy. You my good boy. What makes you think you can bite me? What makes you think you can just bite me like that, huh? You give me that toy. You took the toy. I can't play with you. You took the toy. I can't play with you, fool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boop. Crazy dog. Zero said, good looking, genuinely caring for the well-being of others around you. The grave of my parents is taco in your cup. Eat on the go. Have an amazing weekend. Everybody's saying what's up to off. Good friend Cock Culture leaving us. Blasted. That's a good point. That's a combination of an object, a person, and a place. People definitely can remind us, can give us a sentimental type of feeling. A music or a joke, an object, the grave itself, the grave site, that's kind of a little bit of everything in one. What's going on, Spice? What's happening? What's happening? Gentle Giants versus Vicious Vixens. I gotta hydrate. You guys are getting high. I'm just getting hydrated. We're talking about sentimental things, sentimental feelings, sentimental, just what comes into your mind. That's going to be the topic of the day, is sentimentality. I've got the mental part down, but I don't make too much sense. So sentimental is something that we're going to be talking about. You give me that toy. What are you doing? This is mine. What are you doing? This is my toy. What are you doing? That's mine. Nope, my toy. You give it back. You give it back. You give me it. You give me it. Nope, that's mine. That's mine. How's it going, Juno? Thank you very much for the biddies. That puts you in first place, my man. That also takes Witchy Woman down to 12,000 health. She's still looking ridiculously good over there with her HP bar. But she don't need an HP bar to be looking ridiculously good. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Gotta give Witchy Woman that subtle compliment. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. I saw Spice come in. Juno giving biddies just for the bikini. I would have had the taco suit over top of it, but one, it's hot as shit, and two, it needs to be washed. It's actually been washed. I just forgot to dry it. So that's a topic for another day. Maney Main, what's happening? See you looking cute as always. Spiced. You spicy, sweet son of a biscuit. How are you doing? Welcome in. Guys, if you have anything to share, please do. We kind of dipped our toes into the topic today a little early with sentimentality. I usually wait until, 30 minutes so that we have people coming in, but I just decided to get going early, I guess. Doesn't mean we can't take a minute to check up on people as they come in, make sure that they're doing well and everything. Hi, kitty kitty. You come to hang out with me, kitty kitty? Come here, kitty kitty kitty. Make sure I get you guys a good angle here so that you don't see the stuff. Zero, you bring me more toys? You said I'm not done playing yet, Dad. Is that what you said? What'd you bring me? Did you bring me your moose? This was Zero's moose that he got for Christmas. Much like his dad, apparently Zero eats ass. So now it's a puppet. Boop. This is perfect. This is about to be my new favorite toy now that he can bite my hand without actually biting my hand. The towel works, but he always tries to find his way around the towel. Zero, that's probably why you were doing that. You're smart. You did that on purpose. You knew if you ate the ass out and ripped out all the stuffing that I would start using it as a puppet. You knew that I would fist its butthole and then turn it into a puppet, didn't you? I'm sorry, that was weird. But what the hell did you expect? Are you not entertained? What's up, Juno? Feeling great. Everybody shout out because you all deserve it. Thank you very much, Blasted Asses. One of the best VIPs I could ask for. Juno coming in. What's going on? One of my other best VIPs I could ask for. Until tonight's interview with JD and Ultra LQ. They're doing the interview. Oh, you know what? The interview's separate from the podcast. All right, I'm on the same page. Yo, quote me if violated. It's got bikinis. It's got tacos on it. I swear to God, I'm not just a weirdo. Not that wearing a bikini makes you a weirdo, but you know what I mean. Hi, what's up, Cinny? I hope you're doing well. Guys, if you didn't see the painting that Cinny did, I knew that she was great in a bunch of other different mediums of art. But painting was one thing that I wasn't 100% sure. I didn't remember if I had actually seen any of her paintings, but oh my God. Guys, if you haven't seen Cinny's art, her drawings in shit are immaculate. She made a drawing of Am and Al one time, and they're just incredible. I strongly recommend that you guys check it out. I definitely strongly recommend it. And, if you need any, custom, jewelry or artwork made, I strongly recommend that you commission something from Cinny. If you need anything, clothing or, decal related or, a logo or a picture on an item, your lovely moderator, Megan, I definitely, recommend you reach out to her. And last but not least, I believe he's still got his own command over here. Let me throw a silent nod his way. Did I get rid of it? Maybe I got rid of his command. Not got rid of, but just turned it off. Sometimes I'll turn people's commands off if they don't come in for a while, strictly because I have a long list. Hi, Emma. How are you doing, sweetheart? Is my thing blurry at all? I want to make sure that it's not. There we go. See, I'm just making sure that it's not. Hi, Emma. Dr. Three Balls. The best part of waking up is taco in your butt. Yes. If you don't think we start every single day off with that, you're wrong. Quite simply, to put it, you're wrong. You're wrong, balls. Ugh. Damn you. There we go. That should be fine. You guys can see it a little bit, but not too much. I can also bring you guys over this way a little bit more now that the dog and stuff aren't here. Ah. Also, am I backwards? I am backwards. I could retransition you guys. I hate that it does that to me sometimes. I right-click it and it doesn't pull up the right menu. Or maybe I'm just missing it. That's definitely a possibility. See, but now you guys can see the stuff that I didn't want you to see. Now you guys can see the stuff I didn't want you to see. Boop. There's all the stuff I didn't want you guys to see. There's my messy desk. There we go. I like making sure that left is left and right is right. Actually, now it's switched for me, but I like making sure that you guys can read something if I am wearing it or if it's in the background or whatever. Dr. Three Balls, Sprout, and a testicle. But yes, guys, Ginger J. I'm gonna make sure that I have him. I'm gonna make sure that I have him. That I add his command back. I didn't think I took it out. Emma is bummed that you can't see her toy she tried to show you today. Aw. I'm trying to think if there would be an easy way. Mom, if you send me a picture of it, I'll be able to see it. Link, get off my whiteboard, dude. Literally, he hears my whiteboard fall and he's like, oh shit, I can go and lay on something that I'm not supposed to. So, I kind of made up a term yesterday. Let me make sure that nobody... Why does she love you so much? I don't know. Because I'm awesome and I'm Uncle Jay. Why wouldn't somebody love me so much? Mom, if random people who find me on the internet love me, then it goes without saying that people in real life should love me. No, I'm just teasing. They should, but, you know, it doesn't always happen that way. It's because her uncle is an amazing person, and good morning, Mama. You know, if you guys want to know why my niece and nephew love me, why children in general just... I can make things make sense to them. I'm just a big kid. You know, it's something that I've kind of been aware of, but I haven't, you know, we all have to grow up. We all have to, you know, get older and stuff, but getting older doesn't mean growing up. And it doesn't mean, growing up doesn't mean getting rid of the child in you. You know, yesterday I had talked about, you know, speaking to your kids as if they were just another person. You know, think about how you would have needed something explained to you, or who you would have liked, what type of person you would have wanted to talk to, wanted to love when you were a kid. And I just always try to treat everybody the way that I would have wanted to have people be around me. You know, if I wanted to, you know, I try to explain things. You know, when Emma and Emmett, my niece and my nephew, for example, when their room needs clean and Uncle Jay's there, nobody cleans their room for them. But they don't have to spend the whole day in their room by themselves, because I'll stand there for a little bit. I'll play on my phone. I'll help them. I'll give them a game plan. You know, they're kids. They're so confused. They have no idea what to do in this world. And with just a little bit of guidance, you can turn a, you know, really, really crappy situation, a possible, you know, trauma, into just another lesson. And I think that that's the reason why, you know, any kid that has gotten to know me on any type of scale usually enjoys me. Find me a man who looks at me the same way the perfect taco looks at a taco. You're lucky I don't got no tacos in here. Oh. You see that? That's how you want a man to look at you? Wait a minute. So are you gay or a woman? That was probably like not the smoothest way to ask that. I am kind of a piece of shit sometimes, and I don't mean to be. Wait a minute, are you gay or a woman, I say. She says yes. Or he. Both. I'm a gay woman. Let me make sure I'm caught up. I was doing the Ginger J command. Hug Cindy Emma's bummed. I'm sorry, Emma. It's a gift to Perfect Taco. Thank you, Juno. Hello, gorgeous. I clean their room here. Yeah, exactly, Mama Bear. And then you wonder why they don't learn. You know, and it's not that they don't love you. You know, obviously they love you. But, you know, it makes me sad. And the reason why my mom asked, like, why does she love you so much? Just for those of you who are like, why would they not? I live about, 5 hours away. So I only get to see them a few times a year. And they're what, Mom? Like 4 years old? So I've really only gotten to see them a couple of times a year, like I said. So I don't have as much of a time to make an impact as, my mom or somebody else could. Dance like nobody's watching. Combing a mustache. Unfortunately, it's time. Have an amazing, wonderful Saturday, blasted asses. We will see you soon. Have an amazing day, bro. I really, really mean that. We have to catch up soon. I haven't talked to you in a minute. I gotta just catch up, hear that beautiful voice of yours, make sure that you're doing well, you're doing wonderful. You keep on kicking, man. You keep on kicking ass, and you are going to have everything you deserve, brother. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. If I meant it any lower, it would have been a fart. Trying to get them to do it is like pulling teeth. Well, Mom, hear me out. You're trying to get them to do it. You're trying to get them. Don't try to get them. You shouldn't be trying to get anybody. And I know you don't mean it in a malicious way, but it's simply a matter of thinking about it from a different mindset. Don't try to get them to do it. Try to make it so that it makes sense for them to do it, how to do it. Whenever I was there, and this was the first time that I had ever, honestly, Mom, and I think that as I'm, actively thinking, if you want to know what it was that really, I feel like, made Emma and Emmett come around to me, it was when I was there the last time and I helped them clean their room. Because I did very little. Okay, I did help, but I didn't do much. They would clean a little bit, they would play a little bit, they would do whatever, and, I would leave. I'd be, all right, guys, I'm going to go and, leave for a little bit, 15, 20, 30 minutes. You guys keep on cleaning. If I come back and stuff and the room's still messy, we'll, figure it out from there and stuff. And I would come back and maybe they'd be playing and I'd be like, all right, guys, you can't come out of your bedroom till you clean it. So if you keep on playing, just make sure that you're cleaning while you're playing. And I would try to, tell them, I would sit there and watch them. But I'd play on my phone. I would do whatever. That way, if they were focused or busy, I wasn't just staring at kids cleaning a room. I would leave. I would come back. I would, oh, we don't know where to put this. We don't know where to put this or that. All right, well, whose toy is that? Whose toy is that? Don't just say, oh, that toy goes here. That toy goes here. Make them think about it. Make it make sense to them. Let them understand why they have to keep their room clean, why this needs to go here and this needs to go here, because if this doesn't go where it goes and that doesn't go where it goes, then you're not going to be able to find those when you need them. And especially with the puppies and stuff, they definitely don't want the puppies to get their toys. So don't think of it, because when you think of it as, I need to get this done, I need to get this, I need to get them, I need to get that, you're putting way too much effort into the situation and putting way too much, not effort, but, what's the word? When you kind of expect something and it doesn't, expectations, you have a certain expectation of them, but they're little, they don't know. I still struggle at cleaning sometimes, I always make the joke, and it's very true, but I have OCD and ADHD, so everything has to be perfect, but not for very long. And that's a serious fucking dilemma. Like, you know, sometimes it's a mental thing, and the same with you know, kids. You know, you have to be willing to let them learn for themselves, goof around a little bit, stop and play a little bit. You know, they're not gonna just clean the room perfectly the first time, but I really think that just my ability to sit down and make it make sense on a wide scale of ideals is a big part of the reason why people in general seem to like me. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes me all of the time. But even if you hate me, you have to admit that some of the shit that I say just makes sense. You can disagree with some of it, sure. But even my worst enemy would have to agree that I have some good shit to say sometimes, you know what I mean? That's it. I'm telling them, quote me. I'm joking. I'm straight and engaged. That's so funny. It was a good joke. It was a good joke, quote me. Gonna be 5 next month. Gonna be 5 next month? Oh my goodness. I gotta make sure that I make it down there for their birthday. That's perfect, because I was gonna try to make it down there next month anyway. Juno, it's been a long time since I seen your cute face rolling here. It's good to see you, my man. Our friend Navy Psychonaut is starting to do cooking streams. I don't think I'll be able to pull off a cooking stream tomorrow. I don't know if I got anything interesting enough to cook in the cabinets. So I don't know if you'll get that lucky for me. But sweet the sound, say this wretch like me. Now I'm found once blind, but now I see. A-W-A-K-E was blind, but now I can see. A-W-A-K-E. You know you fangirl over somebody too hard when you got a little fucking gang sign for them, like... Oh, man. I hope you guys are doing well today. We're talking about sentimental stuff. You know, the first thing that I want to bring to the table is the term that I think I made up. I was going to Google it and shit and Google a few things, but I haven't Googled anything pre the live. I don't usually Google shit pre the live unless it's like a definition that I need or if it's a topic that I just need a little bit more on. So it's usually all just coming straight from my melon, straight from my noggin. So today is no different from that. Who's your worst enemy? Nobody dislikes the perfect taco. Well, people definitely dislike me. I don't know if I have a worst enemy. You know, I think that anybody that has a dislike towards me, I don't think that it's deep enough for them to consider me their enemy. And if it is, then they clearly don't know where I stand on the subject. As far as well, I don't really think I have a worst enemy. I mean, I'm sure if I sat and I thought really, really hard, I could probably say something, but I like to try to see the potential in everybody. And I don't think that I've ever held a grudge on anybody enough to consider them my worst enemy. I've had people do some shitty stuff, but, you know, and I've stayed mad for a little while. But for me to hold a grudge, you know, for more than a week, even that long, is pretty rare. So I don't know if I actually have a worst enemy. What about you guys? Do you guys have any worst enemies? Talk about sentimental. Actually, ironically enough, having a worst enemy could be sentimental. You know, you've had this enemy for years. You know, you've hated them for so long. You get joy in knowing that you hate them, and you don't even understand it. You don't realize it, and then something happens. You know, that person's not there for you to hate anymore. Whether they did something to make up for it, or they're just no longer here, and all of a sudden you lose that sentimental attachment, even if it was, you know, in a negative light. There was still a heighten of physical or emotional feeling, you know, because of that situation or that person or that object. And that leads me to the phrase that I think I made up. I didn't Google it. I don't know if it actually existed. But sentimental stability. Finding comfort in the possession of a certain item. If any of you had, like, a baby blanket that you still have or that you maybe lost along the way, that's gonna bring you some sentimental stability. If you are crazy, if you are so wild in your mind that you can't fucking tame the beasts and you're just ranting and raving inside and you are going to a scary place fast, leaning on that sentimental stability could be a very huge tool in your toolkit. For example, there's a cup that I have that was my sister's when we were kids. I actually had 2 of them. Unfortunately, one got broken. And that hurt. It was an accident. It was just a cup, an old cup. It was actually one of those little Pokemon jam jars, if you guys know about the little jar, the Welch's jam jars. And the person who broke it made up for it tenfold. They really, really did. But I'm just very, very glad that they broke my cup and not my sister's, because although both had a very huge sentimental attachment to them, both brought me peace in times of, I don't know, whatever. My sister's means more to me because she means a lot to me. She has been there for me in a lot of times in my life, and even if, our relationship isn't what it used to be, if anything ever happens to her cup, I would be far more devastated than I was if something happened when something happened to mine. Taco is your best enemy. That's just because I challenge you in the bedroom. Like an enemy who gives you cool gifts and goes to baseball games with you sometimes. Organic Brax, that's amazing. I need me a best enemy. An enemy who gives you cool gifts and goes to baseball games with you. Evo Dance, what's happening, homie? Hi, Zero. Hi, Handsome. You coming to hang out with me? Guys, I just gotta sing everything I say for the next 2 minutes. Minute and a half-ish, and then I can stop this madness. This is madness. No. This is Sparta. This is Sparta. This is Sparta. Hello, my name is Taco, and I'm about to let it rocko. Now, I've got to catch up in the chat. Oh my God, when did I get this fat? It's because Grandpa kept feeding me cheese and dairy and food you wouldn't believe. Sing it, biatch. I've got an eotch on my creotch. I'm sorry. I don't know why I do this. It's definitely time to start the timer. It's at least been a minute, so this minute timer will take us to the end, my friend. That's a full send. Organic Brax, welcome in. I'm gonna blow a load on your chin. I might have gone too far. But at least I didn't hit you with my car. That wasn't just talent. That was a bar. If I just don't say any words, then I can just life hack you nerds. You'll be waiting like cheese curds in the motherfucking... What the fuck is that? Cottage cheese. I fucking couldn't remember what cottage cheese was called, damn it. Sorry if I missed something. Helping bro so he won't fail. No, Cindy, not a problem. Not a problem at all, guys. Don't ever be sorry, but I appreciate you letting me know. You know when the villains say, dance for me and start shooting. That reminds me of you. What's going on, Brax? Oh, Brax, are you in Evo fucking fam? Taco time, taco time, taco time. I gotta go. LOL. We'll see you soon, Organic Brax. Organic. Accurate assessment of my personality. Electrifying, isn't it? I just got out of sing mode. Sing mode is a lot for me. Sing mode is one of those, I'm putting myself in an uncomfortable situation on my terms so that I can deal with those situations better in the future. You know, I've always enjoyed singing. I was even in choir, but I never really understood how to read music. I never really utilized my voice to its full potential. And I really have an interest in, you know, I enjoy writing. I have an interest in, you know, maybe writing music, but I just don't know about beats or tunes or creating it. And it's definitely not something that I think that I have any, you know, extra special ability like some people have. You know, some people are just very musically inclined. You know, Evo, I don't know if you know what I mean. I'm sure that you've met people, you know, you're very big musically. I'm sure that you've met people who had to work for everything that they learned, and some people who just naturally probably picked up a fucking guitar and just started shredding like a madman. Pika, thank you for the raid. Pika, table of one, your party is ready. Party of one, your table is ready. That means that's Pika plus one. Not to mention all the lurkers that came over with us. I try not to rely on too many things for comfort, but I feel most awesome comfort in running. It can almost make or break my day, and I'm not sure that's a good thing, really. Well, Juno, do you feel like it's the running specifically, or do you feel like it's maybe a combination of the activity plus the way it makes you feel? Because obviously, you know, if there's a certain activity, that's going to give you some solace in general. But, you know, if, for example, there was a day that you couldn't run, would you be able to, you know, swim or something and still get about at least half, you know, just from still working up that, you know, breath, getting that feeling going? I also feel like, you know, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the runner's high. You know, once you get into running or being physical on a certain level and you're not just out of shape, you start to actually feel good sometimes. It's not for everybody. And some people like running. Some people like swimming. Some people like rock climbing or hiking or, you know, walking. You know, I'm not a big runner, but I like to walk. And obviously with zero, you know, I don't mind. I have to start running. So I've been slowly kind of getting out there. Pika says, my live was okay. Stopped at my sister's house to pick up my daughter and her neighbor and was having a manic episode and throwing his mother's stuff out the house. Found out that something happened with my brother and he basically freaked out and turned off his phone and has been missing for like 3 hours. So I've been driving around. Wow, Pika. That's crazy. I'm sorry to say that. Nope, the people that pick it up are naturals. Still have to work at it to get better. Everything is taught, my friend. Oh, okay. But you said that people that pick it up are naturals, so everything doesn't have to be taught, but everything other than the natural ability. So we're on the same page. You and me, buddy, are comparing stares on Twitch. If you could stare intensely at the camera, we could rank you. Prolonged eye contact, prolonged eye contact, prolonged eye contact, prolonged eye contact. I hope that was everything that you and your buddy needed. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the cringiest, creepiest, cutest, caringest place on Twitch with your host, The Perfect Taco. I am neither perfect nor a taco today. I usually have a taco suit to cover up the bikini. I'm usually not just hanging out, but as somebody who has struggled with body confidence, positivity my whole life, rocking a bikini as good as I can makes me wonder what the fuck I was worried about, you know? I've always been a chubby boy. Hey, sexy lady. Whoa, 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 whoa. Opa taco style. If I hadn't kept playing instruments, I wouldn't be able to play them now. It takes years. You just saw me for the last year. Yeah, definitely, Evo, and that's why I asked you, because I knew that you would be a great person to ask. And notice that I didn't mention you being somebody who was one person or the other. I feel like people naturally have some type of artistic talent, whether it is musically or drawing wise. And like you said, Evo, how everything is learned. You know, you truly have to practice and learn and harness your abilities. That's why people like Cindy, who have been drawing for her whole life, is as amazing as she is at art. People who have been doing craft type of things and have enjoyed craft type of situations are so much more creative in, you know, creating all kinds of stuff. You with your instruments, Evo, you said it yourself. The runner high is a real thing for sure, definitely. Pika says, but positive note, my mom was the car that was right behind me, and I was getting off the freeway, and she took the same exit as me, so I was able to have her come off the side of the road with me, because I thought maybe she was doing the same thing, but she actually going to her friends gave me money after I told her that I was driving around looking for my brother, so now I have gas money. That's awesome, Pika. I surf skate. What is a surf skate? That's what gives me runner's high. I haven't surfed in a bit, so I'm mega bumming. Yeah, but you could skate as well. So, and that's kind of why I was asking Juno, or whoever had mentioned it. Was it you, World of Glass, or was it Juno? I don't remember. I just looked up to that mug. This mug? Prolonged eye contact. Oppa taco style. The best part of waking up is taco in your butt. Sorry, what were we talking about again? I can play instruments that I pick up. It's not because I'm a natural. It's because I've listened intently to music for decades to know what notes are where. I'm good at everything I do, but only because I've put in the 36 years of work to get here. 36 years of work made me a natural. Well, then, you're not, well, I'm not saying that you weren't a natural. You know, what was, Evo, what was the first instrument you ever picked up? What was your first, if you can remember, anybody, what was your first, introduction to, you know, art that you really, really enjoyed, whether it was drawing or painting or music? I would even go as far as to say, you know, if you're not into any of that stuff, you know, if anybody's into tattoos or, you know, even video games are art. Somebody had to draw and design all of that shit. Somebody had to make a soundtrack, you know. Video games is a lot of art thrown into one, you know, same with movies and TV shows and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that go into that kind of stuff. And Evo, you know, I definitely never meant to say anything about you just being a natural if I did, because I know that you have put a lot of hard work and effort into harnessing and honing your abilities. So, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for having the balls to pursue something that you love. You know, the same reason that I break an arm jerking Mal off every day. For somebody to pursue something that they're passionate about versus everything in the world telling you that you probably shouldn't, it is an amazing thing to see. And Evo, you know, you're proof that, you know, it might not always be the romanticized thing that people think that it is, but it's proof that if you do harness your skills, that you will get better. You will fucking have breakthroughs and shit. You know, you have a really, really awesome mindset, and I just love everything about you, Evo. I really do. World of Glass, you're funny. Guitar when I was 6, played it for 20 years. I was drawing detailed pictures when I was 4. I think I'm autistic. You know, Evo, it's funny that you mention that, because there's a lot of people that I've talked to in the last, you know, year who have said something along those lines. And I don't know if I would go as far as to say that, you know, people are, but it's called a spectrum for a reason. We're all fucking on it. Most of us are just together, quote unquote. You know, we've all got mental deficits, mental disabilities, physical deficits. We've all got some shit pressing on us. And that's why I've never, you know, I know we've talked about it on like a racial scale. Like, I've never looked at like a mentally handicapped person and thought anything different than when I looked at a normal person. You know, that's just another person. Like, I'm going to be just as nice to them. I'm going to be just as friendly. Like, I don't understand hateful behavior. And I have participated in hateful behavior, you know. When I get mad at a video game, I'm not going to say that I don't say some words that I can't say online. I'm trying to get better at that, and I have gotten a lot better at that, but I'm not going to pretend like I'm holier than thou at all. No. People tell me you're natural all the time, though. It's not really that cut and dry. Definitely. Well, in that sense, Evo, you know, that's exactly kind of what I was getting at. Some people are just naturals. Have you seen that 6-year-old girl playing drums with, like, 30, 40-year-old men just keeping up to par? Even if her parents have been forcing her to practice drums for all 6 years, that kid's probably a natural. But it also might stem from, I just really feel like when you're a kid, that is the time to truly figure out what you enjoy and work towards something, because your mind, your body, your ability to learn will never be as good as it is then. And that's why, you know, the childhood ranges are so important. That's why I feel like when we just kind of, you know, keep them in the dark and don't really show them much of the real world, it kind of just sets us up for failure. You know, you obviously have to let a kid be a kid. And I don't even want to be subjected to the real world right now, so I'm not, you know, saying nothing like that. But kids in general, if they pick up something, they're going to learn, and if they're truly into it, they're going to learn way faster, way quicker than, you know, an adult might. That's what I was referring to when I was talking about, like, somebody being a natural. Waterglass says, yeah, I surf skate, replicate the feeling of surfing in a skateboard. The adds extra swing pivoting on the front and fancy back truck that adds extra lean so you can carve. That's really cool. My balance is shitty, so I'm scared to even get back on a normal skateboard. It's really hard to stop someone that won't give up. That is some inspirational shit. And I don't know why you ever would. If somebody cares about something that much, to try to stop them is a disservice to that person. If you don't understand something, try to make it make sense, try to talk with them, but just trying to stop somebody is not the way. You know, if you disagree with what, you know, somebody's doing, with what somebody's working on or working towards with their life, then by all means say something. By all means join them in their endeavors and make sure that they are taken care of. You know, I don't understand why people aren't supportive of one another. It really, really bugs me. I've never really pursued much simply because of a confidence standpoint. You know, I'm the type of person that I need somebody standing next to me or standing behind me to know that I'm going to be all right. And let me rephrase that. I was that type of person, because honestly, now I don't think that I even need that. But thank God that I have, you know, a group of amazing people who could and would do that for me if I needed it. You know, I really, really had a serious interest in, you know, pursuing comedy. What's going on, Octane? I promise I can explain. Let me get caught up in the chat. What is your question? What is going on here? Or what is this? This is a taco. This is a taco bikini. This is a taco. This channel is where I pretty much just come for I'm inappropriate and immature, I'm sorry. For 2 hours in the morning, and I just rant about a specific topic. We're talking about sentimentality, and anything else that anybody has on their mind. So if anybody has something to share, talk about, you know, we basically just try to have a safe space where people know that if they are feeling alone, they know where to find a group of people who care. The bikini is clickbait. It was one joke that went way too far. I usually have a taco suit to cover up. But I'm a big, hairy, sweaty chubby individual, and it's summer, bro. It's hot. And Papa Bezos don't like nipples. So if I show you my nipples, if I have a taco suit on and I go to fucking get sexy with it, and you see a nipple, boom, banned. So I hope you understand. Let's see here. What brass? I played trumpet and F horn. I won't lie, I have thought differently about disabled people, but I was 5 and I'm not that person anymore. LOL. Evo, yeah. I mean, when you're a kid, when you're a dumb kid and you get in with the wrong crowd and you know, you're in a bad mindset and stuff, like, that's different. Octane with the follow. We made it. We made it. I love when people come in and they're like, what the fuck is this? Because that's exactly how I hear it. What the fuck is this? And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody just drop the bikini, drop the weapon. Trust me, there's weapons back here. I'll explain the joke and stuff in a minute if you are interested. I drew in school instead of doing my schoolwork, and I played guitar and sang at home outside of school. I've been doing it ever since. I've been singing my whole life. I've been, you know, in school we all had to do like music class for the first 6 years, and then in high school you usually either had to do band or chorus or music appreciation. At least for me. World of Glass says, I remember when I was just a wee lad, we always had a blind fellow in our class. His name was Anthony, but like Aunt Tony, and he always was cool. It helped me to learn to be kind to disabled people and is really cool. Yeah, you know, as a kid, when something is different, when something is new, it's just that, you know, so you really can't fault yourself. It's about learning to do better. I dropped a video in Discord. I think I've seen it before, but definitely do. But it is not calling, and you have to have that to be successful in music. Oh, it is not my calling. Gotcha, gotcha. Maybe that's what people mean, Evo. When they say that you're a natural, I don't think that they mean, hey, you didn't put any work into this and you just knew how to do this since you were young. I think that's what they mean. Like, dude, this is your calling. Like, you're really, really good. Just so that you know, I don't think that anybody sees you, Evo, and legitimately thinks, oh, you're a natural. It sounds like you were a natural as a kid, and you stuck with it. And Evo, I know that this is your calling because I listen to your music for at least an hour every single day. And I'm very fucking proud of everything that you've created for yourself. What channel should I drop it in? Whatever channel you want. The general, if you're ever unsure, the general is always a good place. Art, technically skateboarding could be an art form. I would even go as far as to say, I don't know if I'd call it a sport, but I would say that it's an art form. I guess it could be a kind of sport. It depends on what you're doing. Put $20 in my tank, wherever previously was about half. It's not even a quarter. Damn, Pika. I remember when I first got here, that's what I wondered too, LOL. Now I won't stick around unless there's a bikini. Ah, Evo, that's so funny. I remember I found you first, guys. In case you guys want to know how the amazing Evo Dance came to be a part of the wonderful party pack, the taco party pack that we know and love. I met Evo, and he was just always amazing. He was always helping people with hooking them up with emotes for either cheap or free. He was helping people get affiliate. I don't even know, and Evo, if you have a number, give me it, but I would say, just in my time of knowing you, I probably watched you give at least 100 people, if not more, affiliate. Getting 100 people to affiliate. And just being there to help people like that was enough for me to keep coming back. And one of the first times that I hit him with the follow and stuff, because I think I had watched him once or twice before, but I guess I didn't hit him with the follow. I think I had hit him with a friend request, because that was back whenever friend and follow weren't the same thing. And Evo was giving people a chance to promote themselves. He was like, yeah, guys, go ahead. You want to promote yourself? Tell us about yourself. Tell us something or other. And I think that was actually one of my first times, like, actually getting acknowledged or actually saying anything or, like, being in the chat. And he was, like, talking to me, whatever. He was like, oh, well, you can, promote yourself and stuff if you want. And I didn't. I promoted Ow Mau. And I like to think maybe that was, part of the reason that Evo took an interest. Anybody else who would have taken the opportunity to promote themselves. And, that's not my goal. So I like to think that maybe it's not just all sexual. But I know Evo, and it's probably just all sexual. No, I'm just playing. I don't know Evo that well. Let's see here. Gonna double by the years and make it 24 hours every day. My Spotify numbers are down on certain songs. I honestly need to start having like you and Ow Mau on a loop on Spotify. That is something I need to do. Honestly, if I had a better computer, I wouldn't mind just leaving it on and doing that. But my computer is so shitty that I don't think I could do that without it blowing up. I already feel like if I forget to turn it off, like between days, I feel like I can tell, like I can see the performance difference. I'm not that person anymore. Fuck everyone, right? Well, not fuck everyone, but fuck everyone. You know, Evo, it goes without saying that when you do a lot of charity work, as far as, you know, giving people free stuff, you get taken advantage of. You do. You know, at a certain point, you have to be comfortable enough to charge for your art, to charge for your time. And that doesn't mean that you can't still do cool free stuff, which you do. If you guys want some info on that, you have to go check out Evo yourself. I'm not going to out him that hard. I made him almost 700 people affiliate. I believe it. I believe it, Evo. You know that I, you know, can't be around all the time because of my headaches and shit, which is getting better. And you, Evo, will be one of the first people to know because you'll see me. Also, Evo, now that I have you in my chat and it's not vice versa, bro, I don't know if it's just my computer that sucks or if your stuff is just low volume. But I have my computer, my Twitch chat, everything at 100% volume, and I can barely hear your voice. I just wanted to throw that out there to you. I know that I've done it on the live once or twice, and I hate doing it on your live because I don't want to feel like I'm telling you how to do your shit. And it's also, you know, a lot of times I have you up and I'm either, you know, cleaning up around the house, so like, you know, I can hear, I'll be listening and I'll be walking away, and I don't want to like say something when I don't have time to actually sit and listen. But I just want to give you the heads up. I don't know if you've heard that from other people. I'm going to stop letting you know outright. I'm just going to say something like, you know, there goes Evo whispering when I come in, like something goofy, like, you know, just so that you kind of get it. Because I really don't want to feel like I'm like calling you out. But this is my live, and now I am calling you out. No, I'm just teasing. Please don't leave me, Evo. I love you. I think Evo is an amazing artist. I lurk at work and have Evo playing in my earpiece. Dude, Evo's music is amazing. You know, I love Al's music. And I feel like it's a very, you know, can listen to almost all of the time type of thing. But Evo's music almost has, like, that party mix. That anytime, anywhere, you could be working, you could be at a party, you could be at a fucking funeral. And, like, Evo's music would just slap. Like, you could be jerking off or getting effed in the A. You could literally be doing anything. It's not a problem. LOL, I've actually gotten a lot quieter when I talk. The meds I am on for my heart make me really chill. And that's a thing too, Evo. You know, when you're using a microphone like, you know, this, or like you're using or whatever, you know, I'm sure there's a difference between you sitting back here and talking like this and you sitting up here and talking like this. So, I know that it's important as, you know, a streamer to be made aware of that kind of thing. So if I do ever mention something about you whispering, that's me just making the joke and not calling you out for it, while also letting you know, like, hey, you might be a little more chill than you're used to. Maybe turn up your slider a little bit. Because, like, I noticed, like, my slider over here, if it goes up to the red, then it'll kind of, like, chirp out on me. And I, you know, I was doing a live the one day and somebody was like, oh, no, it sounds fine. And then somebody was like, I hear, like, a chirpiness when you say, like, S's and T's. And I knew right away what it was from. At a funeral. Dude, Evo, I'm telling you. I could be I could be getting fucked, or I could be doing the fucking, and your music would be great. Like, I've never once had one of your songs come on and be like, oh, I'm not really feeling that. You know, I don't think that's ever happened. I hope that tiny donation I sent got to you. I will try to donate more with my second paycheck next week. Yes, much love to you, Cinny. Anybody that doesn't know, our beautiful Estonian potato, Cinny, is having some roof issues. So if there ever was a reason for one of you guys to commission some artwork from Cinny, you know, ask her what type of stuff she can do. The answer is pretty much everything. You know, painting, drawing, jewelry, woodworking, you name it. Them Estonians are built different. Huge difference. My mic isn't right next to me anymore because I got desktop stand instead of using the big boom, and it's not as close to my face. Well, then, Evo, do you still have the ability to, like, change your bars right here? Like right now on this one, you see how my thing is apparently too high, so I gotta turn that down a little bit so that it doesn't go up to the red. Like, it can go up to the red, it's fine, but it's when it tops out. And you obviously know about that because you're you. So, obviously I'm not telling you nothing that you don't already know. That's all I do when my sound's messed up. I usually just change the slider instead of moving the mic around. I like to just keep the mic in the same place. I don't know if I've showed you guys my setup lately. This is what I got going on. It's a little messy, so forgive me, but I got my fucking mic right there. I got my computer right there. That's pretty much it. I got my water. Got an extra light lamp phone clip if I need it, but I don't need none of that. I haven't really been using none of that. The extra phone clip was just, you know, another place for a screen that I had to avoid, so... But we are talking about, you know, sentimental things today. What do we got? We still got another 50 minutes, which is amazing. You know, the chat's been popping. I appreciate you guys. And music, while we're talking about it, music is something that a lot of people have a sentimental attachment to. Certain songs, certain bands, just the feeling of singing. When a certain song comes on and I am singing it, I get hit with so much nostalgia, so much sentimentality. And I would say that nostalgia and sentimentality would go hand in hand. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with that statement. I kind of just made it up on the spot, but I think it sounds good. I think it makes sense. Let me finish catching up in the chat here. I know that I'm not too far behind. Guys, make sure you take your meds. Have you brushed your hair today? Have you talked to somebody you love? Please do that. Thank you. I don't really listen to my own music, TBH. I understand. You know, I don't think that a lot of people, except for Kanye, listen to their own music. And it's always good to have, you know, feedback. It's always good to have feedback. And that's why I think that it's so important, so vital for you to be kind. You know, so many artists, they make it in this world because they are sellouts. You can buy anything in this world if you have enough money. You can buy fame, you can buy fortune, you can buy elections, you can buy houses and cars and boats, and you can buy views, you can buy people to make the music for you. You can buy anything, but to truly be yourself and do your own thing and not, you know, have to work on somebody else's dime gives you the opportunity to create such beauty. So much, you know, and Evo, I would love sometime to talk to you about, you know, some of your processes for some of these songs, because, you know, it's no secret that you aren't singing these yourself, you know, so I think one of these days I'm really going to have to come in and watch your live and just grill you, because I have a lot of questions. You are a very talented individual, and I'll break an arm jerking you off anytime you need it, big boy. Finally got it trimmed, dropping in the art channel. Nice. If that ever happened to World of Glass, you could have just sent me the link on here, or just sent the link to the channel. Oh yeah, but I keep it in the yellow. It's more depending on my speaker. Oh yeah, no problem being in the yellow. Mine is like medium, like high green, and then olive yellow. Mine pretty much is the whole range of yellow. Yeah. I bump up into the red sometimes, but only on like the really loud or whatever. Sometimes, and I if it's even close to the end of the red, I try to turn it down. Damn it, gonna take a fat second to upload. You can even buy erections. 3 balls. Literally. You could even buy a testicle. I know that's not how you got your 3rd one, but some people only have 1. I sing some, but I don't like my voice, and I have a lot of great vocalists that send me stuff. Evo, if I was sexier, man, I'd get on some vocals for you. I would do it. You might need to auto-tune the shit out of it, but I got you. I might need some singing lessons. I might need some music lessons from you, but we'll work on it, Evo. We got this. I might not be sexy, but the bikini sells itself. So I use them most of the time unless I have to. Yeah, definitely, it makes sense. What songs have you sung on? I didn't know that you actually sung on any of them, Evo. What are some of the songs or one of the songs that you've sang on? I don't upload it anywhere. I just record and keep it for myself. Yeah, World of Glass. Like I said, if you just drop the link, you won't have to do any of that. So what are some objects that you guys have or that you guys had that you would consider sentimental, or bringing back nostalgia? Please, give me a few examples if you have one, if you physically had one. I'm trying to think. Did I have anything from like as a kid? A lot of things would be like from childhood. I know as a child I was really into like I had like these little figures that I kept in a box that God knows what happened to that. I had a baby blanket that was like, it wasn't one that was sentimental to me for as long as I remember. It's not like I like carried it around with me like some people do, but it was sentimental. I kept it and stuff until it got stolen from me, which is, it's fucked up to think that somebody would steal your baby shit and not give it back. But that's what happens when you have slumlords. You do have a lot of good vocalists working for you, Evo. Don't upload it anywhere. I just record it. I'm actually not going to say because there was a lot of vocal tuning on most of them, but if you want raw vocals, no tuning at all, hold on. I think there's one called Scarred Memories. Yeah, good call, Evo, because like you said, if you're, auto-tuning it and stuff, obviously I understand why you wouldn't want me to look up that one. Let's see here. Scarred Memories. I got your whole playlist on my thing. If it's not on here, though, I'll look it up later on YouTube. Nope, it's not on, if it's on whatchamacallit, I didn't get it added, so. But yeah, Evo, I'll definitely have to check that out later today. Thank you for that, because I'm sure, it's all about confidence. So many people, I feel like, are worried that they don't have a good voice. Do you think that Ozzy or Dave Mustaine thought, oh my God, do you think Ozzy was sitting there and he was like, Sharon, I talk like this and people are gonna love my voice when I sing? You bet your fucking ass, though, people do. Like, just because somebody isn't a conventional singer doesn't mean that they aren't talented, that they aren't good, that they don't have the ability and the range. And, a lot of times when I listen to music, I'm not putting all of my effort on the vocals. I don't know if it's the ADHD or the thing we were talking about earlier, but I like the sounds. I like fucking the guitar, the drums, the beat, all of it. Like, some of my songs that are my favorite songs, I don't know all the words to. Can't understand what they say sometimes. Can't put it together in my head. And it's not because what they're saying can't be made out. It's just because I'm fucking dense sometimes, I guess. Scent of mental, like Sental. Yep, like sentimental. Like sentimental, Step Jimmy. What are you doing, Step Jimmy? Watching some freak in a bikini. Welcome in, Step Jimmy. We're talking about anything that we used to have that, or that we still have, that is sentimental to us. The question that I have is, where does this sentimentality stem from? And I answered my own question. I said, as a kid, we were young and confused, angry, or even scared, and we found physical and mental relief. As a kid, we learned this ability and kept it up. We learned that we could find physical and mental solace in an item. If that doesn't sound like witchcraft of sorts, for lack of a better term, I don't know what does. That item literally has power. You gave that item power as a kid. Straight up. That's where most signs of sentimentality or nostalgia come from. As a kid, you gave this thing power to make you feel one way or another. And that's why I think that, for me, it was like a cup that I had me and my sister had whenever we were children. There it was my cup. I forgot about it. We were literally talking about it earlier and I forgot about it. What a fucking dense sack of potatoes. Megan says, when I was younger, I have surgeries before going in. They would always let me pick out a stuffed animal to take in a surgery with me. I still have one from one of the surgeries that I kept safe. That's so cute. What type of stuffed animal is it? So you're saying is I gotta bite off some bat heads. Listen, all I'm saying is we're going off the rails on a crazy train. As long as they're your stepbat. Tell us about your day, yourself, guys. If anybody wants to tell us anything that's on their mind, whether it's just something they were thinking about or something that they are about to be going through or have gone through, the floor is yours. We are about to be wrapping it up on our talk of sentimentality. But I strongly encourage, if any of you guys have nostalgic or sentimental types of thoughts or feelings towards certain shows or objects or people, that you really lean into that sentimental stability and find the comfort in those people or those objects. Use that to your advantage. When you feel like nothing is going to pull you out of the funk that you're in, that nobody can help, that you can't pull yourself out of this funk, I want you to remember that sentimental stability, and I want you to keep that item close and see if it helps. Because this is something that I just thought of yesterday. I'm just spitballing here. It's not something that this makes sense, but I'm trying to make shit make sense in a world that makes none of it. I hear ya. I listen to some songs a lot. Then I share that song with someone else, and they point out the weird vocals that I don't think I ever really listened to. Yeah, right, Jimmy? One of my favorite bands is Bullet for My Valentine. They're my second favorite band of all time. I like Avenged Sevenfold number 1, and then, Bullet for My Valentine number 2. At least current. I think that I could say overall, but at least current. And I've had it pointed out to me that the guy who sings for Bullet for My Valentine, I'm not a big enough fan to even remember his name. I did know it at one point, but I don't know anymore. I know all the people from Sevenfold, though. Don't get me wrong. And fucking... they're correct. He doesn't have the most amazing voice. It's a little... not everybody's taste. But I like his voice. I think that it's good. I think that what he does with it is amazing. I think that his range is incredible. Just because he's not hitting the notes or singing in the pitch that you want him to, or that you prefer, doesn't take away from the talent of the lyrics being written or the notes being hit. And that's where personal preference comes in. I'm not gonna judge somebody too harshly for disliking Bullet for My Valentine, as long as they don't try to fucking pound it in my head that I shouldn't like them. You know what I mean? It is a white teddy bear with blue, pink, and yellow hearts. That's so cute. Sentimental for me is movie lines from Anchorman. They always cheer me up. His self is a word. Hi, baby. What up, Han? Quotes from a movie. Quotes from a movie are huge. I'm glad you brought that up because that's not one that I had thought of. Quotes from a movie, quotes in general. For me, it's Billy Madison. A quote from Billy Madison will immediately change my mood. Literally, if you guys ever see me upset, just send me a fucking clip from Billy Madison or record yourself fucking saying something from Billy Madison and it'll fucking make my day. Straight up. Takini, yes, Barn. What's happening, Barn? The Taco Kini is back. I would have the taco suit as well, but it is in the washer. Has to dry. I feel pretty. First of all, that's anger management, Pika, but that will work. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me today. La 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 la. I feel stunning. Oh, so stunning. I feel like running and dancing with joy. All right. I probably hit the red on that one. I'm sorry. Do you have a taco tattoo? I do not have a taco tattoo. I almost got a taco tattoo last year, but I decided instead to get the Ow Mau Army bowling ball. If you guys don't know, I had the honor of making a music video for an independent hip-hop artist by the name of Ow Mau Music. And, for probably almost 2 years now, if not 2 years, I've been a part of that community. And the Ow Mau Army, they truly are some of the most loving, caring people that I've ever met. To the point that I will scar my body for the rest of my life to show that that is a cause that I believe in. Just out of love and respect for everything that all of those people in the Ow Mau Army have done, aside from the leader, Ow Mau Music, but also including the leader. Each and every one of those people are such an inspiration to me, and I have a daily reminder. Next time I can get a tattoo, which won't be anytime soon, financially speaking, I probably would get a taco or something. Yo, what's going on, Salmon? Thank you for the follow. I'm catching up in the chat. Oh, so pretty. It works. Chlorophyll? More like borophyll. Am I right? Step Jimmy, I love you. You complete me, Taco. Oh, Manny Main, right there, baby boy. Right there, Big Pickle. We got that heart. You got my heart, Manny Main. Captain Taco reporting for duty. What the fuck did I come back to? Spiced, I always have the bikini. Or you mean the I feel pretty? The price is wrong, bitch. I have an Adam Sandler and Bob Barker pop vinyl. Oh my god. That was also not Billy Madison, but any movie from that era, I'll give it to you. Big Daddy, fucking Happy Gilmore. Oh. You need a taco tramp stamp. Hey, it's possible. It's possible. I don't know if I could get a taco tramp stamp. You see, I specifically had to make sure that the bowling ball was on my side and not on my ass. You see, it's close to my ass because Ow Mau, he told me that I asked where I should get my tattoo, and he said, get an Ow Mau bowling ball on your butt cheek. And I don't know where my butt cheek ends and my back begins, but I got a lot of middle ground right here, and I got a little chub right here. So this is either a love handle or part of my cheek. So it's at least kissing the cheek, but it's not tramp stamp status. Listen, I can't have a ball on my back. If I ever go to prison, I'm gonna get targeted. Same with a taco. I feel like a tramp stamp in general, that's just targeting me if I ever go to prison. I feel like if I had a taco, I would want to see it. I feel like maybe up here, add it to my chest. I feel like my chest is a good, is a lot about me, about my story and stuff. Some of the other tattoos are just things that I've gotten. for one reason or another. But who is Ow Mao? Why, Spiced? Thank you for asking. I'll just throw his command in there if anybody wants to check him out. I believe that's for his website. Yep, there's his website. He'll be here any minute. You know, we've got 30 minutes left, so he usually comes in within the last 15 minutes, or at least comes out of lurk mode within the last 15 minutes and says what's up. So if anybody truly is interested, there's his website. You can see him yourself. I break too many arms jerking people off every day, and the people who are in here all of the time hear me jerk off the same people all the time. So I still will jerk him off a little bit. Still have, still will, but that's who that is. Who is Mao? Hello, my friend. I pay for the taco tramp stamp. Well, listen, Barn, if you're paying, then you have my curiosity. What do you guys think? You know what? I have to pull that up. Should I get a taco tramp stamp if it's paid for? There we go. We got our poll up in the chat, guys. Let's see where chat lies on this. That way nobody has to put themselves out there. Don't go to prison. Yep. That's pretty much it. You know, if it is something that I were to decide, stay far away from prison. Or just make sure that the taco is so unsettling that they won't want to look at it while they're pounding me from behind. See, I already have it set, you know, guys. If I ever go to prison and somebody tries to fuck me in the ass, I'm not big enough to defend myself, okay? But I am fucked up enough. So I'll just be into it, right? I'll say, hey, big boy, let me suck it first. You at least lube it up for myself a little bit. He'll be all right. I'm going to bite that motherfucker's cock right off. So I'm ready. Unless they hear about stories of Taco, the legendary cockbiter. Because then they won't let themselves get any... I wish that I had butthole teeth, kind of like in the movie Teeth, because then this wouldn't be an issue. But then I'd probably have taste buds, and that's not what we're about. You can fit a taco on the back, I pay. Anywhere on the back? If it's anywhere on the back, then I'm definitely game. But a tramp stamp, you know, that's a pretty significant location. Everyone in America goes to prison. I've never been to prison. A lot of people do go. Answer is yes. Spice knows who Mal is. Yeah, I know he does. He was just being goofy. Planning for prison anal sex. I guess. I wouldn't say that I'm planning for it, but I do have a plan, so I'd be a liar if I said that at one point in my life I hadn't considered it. I'm just saying that I would rather eat shitty, be chubby, not work out, and bite somebody's dick off instead of fight a criminal. Because I don't know if I could fight a criminal. Even if I could fight, which I can fight, but I can't fight a criminal. I feel like a criminal would be willing to go lower than I would be willing to go at a certain point. But if you bite somebody's dick off, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Plus, if you try to defend yourself the old-fashioned way and you still get beat up and fucking anally destroyed, then you're just gonna be a target for everybody. But if you bite someone's dick off, you instantly rise to the top of the food chain. Instantly. Tell me I'm wrong. I have considered it. It's not something that I've thought heavily into, but it came up once or twice. You know, if for no other reason, in me getting my bowling ball tattoo, not on any farther back than I did, because this is literally where my side is. Any farther back, and it would have been tramp stamp status, and then I would have been having to bite dicks off in prison. But fortunately, this tattoo is not in the dick-biting necessitable range. The fucked up thing is I've had this planned since I was probably like 16 to 18. I was like, dude, if I ever go to prison, You know where I heard it? You know where I heard it? I just remembered. You know where I got this plan? I don't know if I should put him out there like this. My old man, though. That was a joke, hopefully, that my old man told me when I was like probably 18 at least, because I don't think he would have said something like that if I wasn't. And he was just being his old crazy self. And I just thought that was fucking hilarious. That's exactly where that came from. I can't take credit for that. I can't take credit for that at all. That was all him. That was all him. Damned bold strategy, but effective. I love how we go from talking about sentimental to biting dicks off. That's the kind of craziness that happens in Taco's stream. We literally talk about anything. If you guys want to bring up some crazy shit, some dick biting, tramp stamp related stuff, or you guys want to talk about something that you're going through, good or bad, anything. You know, the floor is open to you guys. Pretty much the only question that I had asked was any type of sentimental items that you guys still currently have. This is actually a new question. Any items, not that you used to have, but that you would still consider sentimental, to where, you know, maybe if you weren't in the best place mentally, that you might reach to that item for comfort. Maybe if not before or after this conversation that we've had. If you can't fight a criminal, be the criminal. There you go. Or don't be the criminal, because if you're a criminal, then you have to go to jail and find out which criminals can fight better than you. 100% of the people who voted said do it. So, bite my dick off. To bite the dick, you have to put it in your mouth first. Hey, it's better than having... I would rather have somebody's dick in my mouth than in my ass. Because at least it won't be in there for long. Why? What part of the... In my best Ow Mau voice, what part of the game is this, son? Like, what the fuck is happening? Dude dreamed of gay prison sex a long time ago. You're my prison bitch. You're my prison bitch. Oh, man. I like to stream a lot. I'm home. Listen, Han, thank you for coming in. I'm glad you like to stream. I'm here every day at 10 a.m. We really do try to be here for people. As fucked up or as crazy as that may get us. Whether we get so deep that I'm on the verge of tears, or we get so crazy that I'm joking about... I'm a joker at heart. I joke about everything. I will find the humor in anything. I have ruined countless friendships and relationships. Not something that I'm proud of, but I've told you guys before that I can be and am an asshole sometimes. It's not like I just woke up and like, hey, I'm going to be an asshole today, but some people are just assholes. That's why sometimes when we have a troll come in, I love trolls. I'm a troll sometimes. But there's a difference between being a troll and being an asshole. You know, saying intentionally hateful shit on somebody, on a group of people. Even if you're just towing a line, you know, if you keep towing the same line over and over and over again, it becomes malicious kind of a situation. You know, we have made so many friendships and relationships off of somebody coming in. What the fuck is this? Dude, who let this trans fucking idiot online talking about me? And I'm not trans. I'm not even gay. Not that it matters, but, you know, if somebody comes in and they say, hey, are you trans? Hey, are you gay? That's fine. That is a accurate question. I'm not. We can take jokes in here, but it's all about love, you know. So thank you again, Han, for coming in and making our acquaintance. I really hope that you and anybody who's listening, you know, if you ever feel like you're alone, like you really just don't have anybody to talk to, I hope that you take this seriously, because a lot of us in here do. And that's not to say that you need to take this seriously every day. I'm a fucking man who wears a taco suit and a taco-covered bikini. But I can joke about things better than anybody. But at the end of the day, you know, we're here when you need us. And that is what this channel is all about. So thank you guys for talking with me about, you know, the concept of sentimentality. I love taco and crazy. This is all in one, right? Tacos are great. Juno says, I have a buddy that's doing 3 years on a conspiracy drug charge, and no joke, he got some pretty raunchy tats up and down his arms before he went. Don't know if it worked. Oh, God. Well, you have to ask him if you ever see him and stuff. And if you haven't gone to see him or sent him a little something on his commentary, make sure, guys, if you ever have somebody who, ends up going to jail or something, somebody that you truly care about, you don't have to do a lot, but, a phone call, a letter, a couple bucks on the commissary. You think you feel alone? You're not trapped in a fucking prison for 3 years. Like, you might be trapped in this mental prison, but at least you get more yard time. I voted and I ain't hiding where we at, voters. Thank you for the follow, Han. I appreciate that. Someone do a Rickroll, please. I need to take that off, actually. Somebody, please don't do a Rickroll, because for some reason, even though that's an option and it's not very long, that counts as... I get hit for copyright for that. Literally, I got hit for copyright because somebody used the Rickroll. I meant to take that off, actually. Pika, could you shoot me a fucking message and remind me to, or somebody else, if Pika, if you're driving, shoot me a message and remind me to get rid of the Rickroll. It's bullshit. It's stupid, but apparently it's against terms of service, even though it's right there. My rabbit, I don't know where she is, but I have her somewhere, that had her since I was 7, and she's probably one of my favorite possessions. Well, you have to make sure you find her, Pika. Take good care of it. Is His Royal Highness in Swedish? Oh, really? Hans Magnus Day, Mastate Nugan. Hans Magnustate Nugan. Well, welcome in, Your Royal Highness. Taco can never offend me. Just go on. I'm just pulling your leg, not trolling. Real good feels in this room. Well, I feel like trolling has such a bad rep because of hateful people. You messing around and pulling my leg could be considered trolling, depending on how you do it, depending on a lot of things. Trolling is just a fucking word used to describe fucking... I forget exactly, but like... Trolling's been around for a while, and being a troll doesn't always mean being malicious. I always say, like, when I met Ao Mao, I was trolling because I saw somebody rapping the chat suggestions. So my first thought was, I'm going to make him say penis. He rapped about a penis. I was trolling. I was pulling his leg. I wasn't being, hateful. I wasn't trying to make him say, like, something that's going to get him banned or anything, but that's when when you're trying to get people banned or elicit negative emotion, that's when it kind of gets negative. And you can definitely be trolling and being, I don't think that trolling is a bad word. It can be. You smoke too much, that's bad. You drink too much, that's bad. You joke too much, that's bad. Everything in excess is too much. He's got titties for days on him. Thank you for the reminder. I need to reach out to him. He went 2 weeks before my dad died. Damn. And I'm sure he'll understand, all that matters is that you're going to be there when he gets out. But yeah, man, just sending a letter, giving a phone call, even if you can't, and obviously, I'm not directing this towards you in general, but anybody who has a friend who's in prison, if they are somebody that you care about and they didn't do anything crazy enough that you're cutting them off, do your best to reach out to them at least once while they're in there. It'll mean a lot to them. I've got titties for days. Can you say I'm a taco in Swedish? Jagar and takorat. Jagar and takorat. I like that. That's awesome. That sounds smooth as shit. I found out that I am part Swedish. How far, I don't know, but I did find out that I got a little Swedish in me. I'm a little Swedish. Welcome from Sweden, I guess. I'm from America, but we do have friends all over the world. Some in Estonia, some in Germany, some in Australia, some in the UK. We've got friends in so many places I couldn't even tell you. The Netherlands. Guys, Stream Elements just said it right there. If you're too lazy to read it, I got your back. We are here every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to try and be the light and positivity we want to see in the world. If energy never truly dies, then what you do and how you feel matters. Don't bottle it up and isolate yourself. Mental illness is like a leech, waiting until you're at your most vulnerable to pounce. If you work on exercising that big sexy brain of yours, then together we can find out what in the hell it truly means to love ourselves. That is the fucking taco way. Trolling can be a good joke or a bad bully. You just have to know. Exactly, Barn. Exactly. And that's where a lot of people who are like newer to like certain social platforms don't even know what a troll is. And whenever they see these malicious people and stuff that act the way they do, and people refer to them as trolls, they instantly think like, oh, that's what a troll is. Like, no, that's what a hateful sack of shit is. Like, that's what thinking that you are above everybody else and you can, I'm all for joking about whatever you want to joke about. All for it. But there's a difference between shock value and humor. And I'm not saying that they can't be one and the same, but you gotta make sure you toe that fucking line or else you're just a racist piece of shit. You never smoke too much. I'm a student of Frandy's Trolling Academy every Thursday morning. He dresses up as a professor with that Aussie accent. That's really funny. I had heard that he did that, but I also heard that he does he do it in like a fun way, or does he? I heard that he does it in like a malicious way. Valco Men. Is that semen? Probably that Swedish dick in your ass. It might be. You can never smoke too much weed, though. I disagree. Only because anybody who has smoked at all can agree to this. The more you smoke, the less it affects you. So, as somebody who, used to be an avid pothead, I used to, smoke every day. I can't financially do that anymore, and obviously I feel shittier. I feel better because it is a medicine. It is a natural plant-based medicine. But there's a difference between smoking every day and smoking all day every day, and I don't care if you do either of them. I'm just saying, from the standpoint of somebody who has smoked every day and then has also only gotten to smoke from time to time when maybe somebody was gracious enough to, share whenever we were hanging out or something. It hits you different. That's all I'm going to say. It's not like you can smoke too much and like OD or like get addicted or anything like that. Like, you definitely can never smoke too much, but you have to be willing to admit that anything can become a problem. As human beings, addiction at this point runs in our fucking DNA, and all plant-based remedies or other supplements aside, for a while I was addicted to fucking video games. Like, I had to pull myself back. And I ain't never sucked crack for video games. Sucked crack, what? I ain't never sucked butt crack or sack, either one of them. I ain't never sucked a butt sack for crack, for video games. Wow, what the hell is going on with my head? But I was late to work once or twice. I would specifically do well at work or school just so that I could call off or miss school. Like, people would see, like at work, when I worked at UPS, at the time when it was, the most prevalent, I would just be busting ass for a couple weeks, like busting so much ass that like we almost don't have any work by the end of the day. And they always knew, because I was always a good worker regardless, but they always knew when I was picking it up. They would always they figured it out, and they would like look it up. And the one day the one girl was like, "Hey Jason, I know the new Call of Duty comes out tonight at midnight, but we could really use you tomorrow. I know you've had called off for quite a while." And I was like, that I'm about to bust out enough work on the other 4 days that you won't even miss me when I'm gone. And she was like, "Yeah, I know." And I was like, I'll make it, 2 days worth of work that you won't see when I'm gone. And she's like, all right, like, whatever. If you're getting us the numbers, then whatever. Like, and it's because I was always raised to party hard but work harder. I saw a lot of people toe that line and fucking falter on it. So when it comes to anything, I'm a bit of a skeptic. I like to know what I'm getting involved in. I don't want to suffer at the same fate that, anybody else in the past did. And I think that mentality, party hard, work harder, it has set me up for a good life. And I can thank my father for that, for sure. See that hydrate? I got you. Troll was a funny guy. There was a guy named Troll. Did I miss this guy? He does it in a skillful way. I never understood trolling until Frandy. He does it in a way, it's an art. No, Frandy comes across in a way that other streamers don't understand him. But in his stream, he talks a lot about his life and as artist. He's hella talented, not on the road right now, but is currently in the studio. Juno, shoot me a message if you don't mind, and let me know the day and time that he usually does those troll classes. I kind of want to just sit in on one and see what it's all about. Because I want to see what he's teaching people. You've piqued my interest. I'm the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. I'm the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. If you want to come over, all you have to do is this. All you have to do is this. Solve my riddle. I got you, Pika. I got you. Party harder. You can party as hard as you want, as long as you are working harder. Whether you're working at a job, working at a skill, working at school, working on yourself, I think that in a world where we are overstimulated with distractions and media and sound and colors and food and sugar and caffeine and drugs and love and lust and sex, I feel like if you party harder than you work, you will truly lose yourself. And I don't even know what the fuck that exactly means, but you cannot lose yourself if you party hard and work harder, because you will always be that last line of defense to keep you in check. I've had one or two times in my life where friends have come up to me when I was partying hard, with like drinking and stuff, and I had people tell me that they thought I was an alcoholic. People who didn't know me very well. Like if somebody was going to come up and tell me that I was an alcoholic, it would be somebody else. So I was like, why? Well, and they're like, oh, well, you're drinking this weekend. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, you were drinking last weekend. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, and you drank on Wednesday. And I'm like, yeah. So I drank on the weekend. I didn't drink. Middle of the week, hump day, I drank. And then it's fucking the weekend. Time to drink. Like, I don't think that's an issue. They clearly did. So I backed off for a little bit. I stopped drinking. Didn't invite anybody over for a party because I wasn't having one. I wasn't drinking. Why would I invite people over? I would still invite people over to hang out. But, the people who would normally come over for a party, yo, Taco, when's the party this weekend? They would just call me my name, Jason. They wouldn't call me Taco. Some people actually would back then. The Taco name has been holding true for quite a while. Thank you, Juno. I appreciate it. Have you all eaten? If not, please eat. I ate some corn. I ate a corn cob. The whole cob. I just deep-throated that bitch. Cinny with the Evo. Maney. Han says, in Sweden, you're not an alcoholic if you don't drink 7 days a week. Alcohol is a big part of our culture. Exactly, it's just a matter of people growing up differently. To some people, me drinking every weekend and once or twice during the week was alcoholism. I had everything under control. I never missed work. I never felt like I was an alcoholic. I never felt like, oh shit, I need to drink. Maybe it's because I was a pothead. I was never an alcoholic. I straight up was a pothead and might still be if I could afford it. But I actually don't think that I would be. I think that seeing how much differently it affects you when you don't use it daily, I think that I may not use it, daily. Rather use it when I truly feel like I need it. And I, did feel like I needed it. I was pretty much, self-medicating myself for, ADHD and any type of anxiety or depression that was, undiagnosed at the time. So I was, self-medicating. It's not like I was a huge, just like fucking smoking fat blunts all the time. Like I was like a responsible, pot user. Every weekend is the norm here. Okay, good news. Minister-in-law got a hold of my brother and he's on his way home. Nice. Yo, I'm Music. Good morning, brother man. How are you doing? Welcome in. We'll see you in just a few minutes. We just needed them to process things. Gotcha. Good, Pika, good. I almost read that as Cinny, so I'm glad your brother's back. Yeah, I would say weekends is normal. And I would say if you're having a couple of drinks during the week, that doesn't count. I would say as long as you have yourself, your emotions, your health, your work life, and your love life under control, then it's not an issue no matter how much you're drinking, within reason. But a few beers, a few shots, if you're not getting shit-faced plastered every time you drink, there's nothing wrong with having a beer or two after dinner or having a glass of wine, as long as you think that you can. That's the key with, struggling with, alcoholic, mental illness, things like that. Addiction is to know the line, whether you can or cannot. And if you're not sure, toe that line and see how it feels. Guys, we talked about sentimentality today. I'm excited to see what Al Mount has for us. The beautiful music that we heard most of the morning in the background. Shout out to this song featuring Demonic. Rest in peace, Evan. And thank you all for spending your time with me, guys. This is where we say goodbye. You have 2 minutes, and then I'm sending all of you to support independent art, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome to leave. If you are interested, please stay and raid with us. If you already know you're about to love this shit and you want to get the chat popping as soon as possible, then leave as soon as you see he's live. But as soon as somebody lets me know that Al is live, that's when I end my stream. He starts at noon abruptly. I end at noon abruptly because, first of all, to show love and support to the people who were there for me when I had nobody. And second of all, to, keep myself honest and keep my, screen time low, take breaks when I need to. And, I have this kind of down to a science where I'm not staring at the screen. If you guys ever wonder why I'm just staring off into space, that's why. Too much reading, too much screen time, too much, shit gives me a headache. So sometimes I'm a little lurky in the first half of Al's stream. That's why. I'm either a little lurky, for like the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes, or I'm a little lurky for like the first hour-ish, 45 minutes maybe. I'm always listening. I always have it there, but I have, and as far as my setup goes, just to show you guys what I got going on, a lot of times I have my laptop like this, so there's no screen time, and I have a keyboard right under here. So, like, I'll be listening, and then I'm still able to type. I'm still able to hear what's going on. So even when I'm lurking, I'm still listening, and I'm still there. And, obviously there's some times where I don't hear everything that's being said, and I'm sure that I missed some social cues and whatnot. Let me get that stretch for Cock Culture. Cock Culture, thank you for coming back. I hope you had fun with your friend. I hope you're having a good day. Ooh, hell yeah. That felt fucking great. Holy shit. Woo! I haven't cracked my back like that in 2 fucking years. and it didn't hurt. It all just fucking... I feel good. Holy fuck. That was about the most damn near orgasmic fucking stretch that ever did exist. Message deleted. I'm already a niche internet celebrity. What do you mean, robot? How didn't you know? You know everything else, but you don't know that Taco's a niche internet celebrity? You son of a bitch. I don't even know what that means. I heard that one time, niche internet celebrity, and I just rolled with it. I thought it was really funny. I was like watching a video, and it was like, you're not even a niche internet celebrity. And I just thought that was the fucking most hilarious thing in the world. I think noon our time, 1 his time. What time was decided? I heard doctors say 2 beers before a workout helps a lot. Really, Manny Man? I never heard that one. That's cool, though. It's more how and why you drink. Exactly. The why is huge. You know, if you come home and you just are feeling a little shitty, you had a hard, long day at work, you want to fucking crack a few beers and enjoy your night, not a problem. But if you come home and you're depressed, you're sad, you know that, like, you're drinking your feelings away, try not to. Try to wait until those feelings disperse on their own, because you don't want to connect drinking with feeling good, or else that's what starts, you know, the tumble. Good shit, Taco Butt. That is hilarious. Also, Pika, who was that girl that we were talking about the one day? The girl who her husband defended her honor at the Oscars. What was her name? While Pika answers this question, I'm going to start this raid over to Al Mao, guys. Thank you, Mao, for coming in and saying what's up. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. If you have an interest in supporting independent art, please raid over with us. If not, I will see you tomorrow. If you have an interest in talking to me more, please raid over. If not, I will see you tomorrow. My DMs are always open. You can always join the Discord and get me in a video or a voice chat situation if you need to talk. There we are. Wonderful where he was. What up, Tashley? Wondered where he was. Oh, who, Mao? He's always here if he's running behind, so do not hesitate to come and wait with us. Gotta go. All right, Pika, if she's not going to put it in there before this raid thing gets too low, I'm going to get it in here. Shout out to Ginger J again. I got to make sure his command is working. I'm not sure if I took it off or why it wasn't working. Canada roof is done. Too much to need fixed. Damn. So, guys, look what happens when you type in Jada Pinkett into the chat. Oh, man. I'm fucking hilarious. Oh, man. Or, oh, man. All right, you know, I'm just going to fucking hit the starting soon screen, guys. If you want any more, you'll have to come back tomorrow. Check out Al. I strongly recommend it. I don't think you'll regret it, but if you do, come and tell me why you did tomorrow. I love you guys. I'll see you over at Al's, and I hope you have a good one.
Damage goods. I will build this